lovers of Africa and her descendants. Boy, Ebrugum Bata for today. I came because of our brother, Asari Dokubo, who has become the spokesperson of the Southeast, who choose to speak for the people of the Southeast, who want to make the Igbos feel loved and cared for. I understand your aim. I understand what you want to do. My brother, don't go there. There's no road there. Asari, don't go there. You are too big for that kind of thing. You don't need to speak for the Southeast. You need to stay in your own lane. You don't have to speak for the Southeast. You have to stay in your own lane, my brother. It is not yet the turn of the Southeast to produce the Senate president. You don't need to support the Southeast to produce the Senate president when you know that they did not vote massively for the Agbado Kingdom.
With Ahmed Bola Tinubu, I stood my ground till the end. Even when he won and they convinced everybody that May 29 will not be, I stood. I am telling you as a friend, as a brother, not as a politician, looking for political position. I am not looking for any appointment. I am telling you that let the Senate presidency be given to the Southeast. Yes, the Southeastern politician betrayed, like Amechi and others in the South. They betrayed. And that is what you have seen yourself, that it was difficult to call their name. It was difficult to associate with Ahmed Bola Tinubu in the Southeast and in the South. Especially when you are a Christian. How can you be in Ibiomie church when Ibiomie is hell-bent on seeing that you fail? So if somebody is in Ibiomie church and supporting you, do you know what the pains, the agony, the ostracization that he went through to make you win? Yes, the Southeastern politician went out. They went out and fought for themselves. We all know that. Ordinarily, we will say they cannot reap where they did not sow. Right? They cannot reap where they did not sow. But the expediency of the period, the period in which we are today, we have to make sacrifices. We have to overlook certain things. We have to overlook certain wrongs to bring everybody together. We need somebody in the Southeast to stand in the gap between us and these evil people and work for the success of your government. The question is, what value, even in the South, will an Akpabio add to your government? People say you are making enemies, you are making unnecessary enemies. I have always made enemies. All my life, I have made enemies. All my life. If Akpabio, from me saying the truth means that Akpabio feel that I'm his enemy, so be it. I have always made enemies in my life. I scarcely made friends. I scarcely make friends. Akpabio have nothing. He has nothing to add to this government. He has nothing to add to the success of this government. And it will be one of the greatest mistakes. And it will be one of the things that will be held against you for leaving the Southeast out of this government, for leaving the Southeast out of this movement. We have to accept the doctrine of necessity, bypassing ranking in the Senate so that a Southeasterner can become Senate president. Somebody who is agreeable, to our cause among all the senators in the Southeast. So it is up to all of us. The same way I advised about this non-existent obedient movement, that it was a church, the pastors were weaponizing religion, they were weaponizing Christians against Muslims, that a lot of people did not listen to. This is what I am saying again. Please and please and please and please and please, let us give the Senate president to the Southeast. I am not talking of any particular person. If it is difficult to do that because of a ranking, because of Senate rules, because of ranking, then we must apply the doctrine of necessity and bypass ranking and choose somebody who is agreeable. If Akpabio loves you, he will jettison his ambition, his personal ambition to become Senate president. This is not in our interest. Akpabio becoming Senate president is not in our interest at this particular time. It can be after this time. It can be after we are pacified. It can be after we have brought everybody together. It can be after we have strengthened ourselves. But at this particular time, Akpabio becoming Senate president is not in our interest. It's not in the interest of the survival of this government.
I think the third citizen should be given to the north. The vice president and the Senate president should be zoned to the north. That will bring more unity, love, and progress in the country. It will attract more foreign investors and make the nation of Nigeria to be more stronger than ever. So anybody that wants to speak for the Southeast should desist from it. So Asari, please don't go there. We understand the game. We know your contributions. We know what you did during the election and even after the elections. We understand, and we have not forgotten your statements made against our own people. We've not forgotten all the things he said against the people of the Southeast. We have a long memory. You cannot easily deceive us like that. We keep records of all those things. Thank God for social media. People cannot forget. Even if people forget, the internet cannot forget. It may take a whole decade, but the internet will still hold our words for us, waiting for the right time for it to be used to remind us our own stance on certain things that have to do with the regions and things that have to do with the national unity or the national interest. The internet will hold all these things, all our views firm for us. So Asari, don't go there. We know who you are. We know what you stand for. We know how you pop low, because a channel has been created for it to flow into your account. We understand all these things, but one thing we want to remind you is that it may take time, but at the right time, it may take time, but at the right time, our actions will be used against us. You want to please the world and displease yourself. It is time that you will be humbled. Asari, don't speak for the Southeast, so